Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of Hash Time. I'm your host, Mike Escamilla here. Today, in studio, we have with us B-Hype, rapper from Chicago, rap with some pretty big names. Twista's one of them. B-Hype, thank you for coming out on the show today. Really appreciate it. How you doing today?
Man, I'm good. I'm gravy. I'm lovely. What's happening?
Same old everything.
Yeah, man. Everything's everything, man.
Honestly, really glad to have you here. This is this big thing for us here.
Man, that's love, man. I appreciate it. You know, we all good, you know.
Honestly. Just a couple little things I want to go through with here. What got you into the rap game?
Twista. Straight up, bottom line, Twista. So for those that don't know who I am, my name is B-Hype the Verbal. I'm Twista Hype Man on stage, as well as I'm an artist. But that's my main thing, and that's what people know me from, being Twista Hype Man on stage. And if people don't know what a Hype Man is, I'm Miss Flavor Flav on stage. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Flav, you dig?
Influences. Any influences other than Twista getting it in?
Yeah, like I said, Flav #1 because that's what I do. I'm a hype man on stage.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm from the old school. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC, LL. You know what I'm saying? Biggie, my favorite of all time. You know what I'm saying? I love Biggie. I love Pac. You know what I'm saying? Just a Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC, Coogee Rap. You know what I'm saying? It can go on and on and on. You know, I'm from the old school.
We got us something here. I'm gonna
man.
up. You actually know what? I'm gonna let you do the honors here, my man.
Okay, cool.
Let you be the guy to light that.
Yes, man. See what's going on over here.
We'll move that ashtray over right there.
Got the backwood, man. I like that. That's called blessing the brother. You know what I'm saying? Blessing the OG. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Kind of wish we could have went out and gotten something, something to drink here.
Oh, we good. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it safe. You know what I'm saying? I always just try to practice everything. No drink and drive. I smoke and drive, but, I try to keep it,
Smoke and drive is a little bit safer.
It's a little bit safer,
I trust the person on the road who's smoking than the person, who has a big bottle in their car and they're just chug. I feel like you're just asking for danger at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
So, another thing I was going to ask here, when was your big break? You said that Twista kind of got you in with it. When was the big break?
Being Twista Hype Man, that's the big break. Being on stage with him, doing what he do on stage, and I'm there to be by his side while he do what he do on stage. The stuff that we've been wanting to do since we was little, watching Fat Boys and watching Crush Groove. You know what I'm saying? So we able to do it together on stage, and that's our big break, man, right there. But Twista biggest record that made him go over the top, people really, really started noticing when he dropped Slow Jams. You know what I'm saying? And it just been on from there.
That was one of the ones I got into later on.
Yeah, man.
Actually, what I liked about it was Festival of the Lakes. What was that, last year? When you guys had performed over there.
Yeah.
When you guys performed that song.
Yeah,
and
man.
You took over the Kanye part. I'm like,
yeah, I'm
liking this a lot.
Yeah, I got to get it in for my brother. He ain't never there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ye. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man.
He dropped that new album too, I believe.
Oh yeah, last night.
Was it? Yeah, it was last night. Yeah, his gospel album. He dropped that one. I was checking that out today on YouTube a little bit.
It's nice. It's different, but you know what I'm saying? It's Ye. So it's a genius at work, like always.
Yeah. How many years you been involved with this?
Well, professionally, 91. Twista signed the first deal in 91.
That's my birth year.
Yeah, but see, you know what I'm saying? But we've been rapping, way before then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But professionally you know what I'm saying, getting a record deal in Chicago, 91.
And you guys went to school and everything?
Two
together?
Two different sides of town, you know what I'm saying? He went to Collins, I went to Krieger, you know what I'm saying, more on the east side towards downtown in the projects in the village, you know what I'm saying? And T was over there in K-Town, in the K-Town area, you know what I'm saying? But he's back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. Now, you've been doing this for a while.
Long time, man, long time.
What's different in rap now than how it was when you were first getting involved with it?
Okay, the difference now, let's see. Man, it's so many answers to that, As far as getting your music out there, the internet, that's one of the major things that's different from when we came out. Because when we came out, wasn't no internet, Facebook, none of that stuff going on. So just imagine back then, you had to go to these places, take a plane, take a train, you know what I'm saying? Because we in the Midwest, so we had to fly to where the labels at and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We're not in New York or California where they could just walk to them places or take a bus or shuttle or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, the internet, and then just, it's so many artists now, you know what I'm saying? It's 1,001 artists, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't rap, you know what I'm saying? But if it's making a way for you to get some money, you do what you have to do to take care of your family, man. I'm not gonna knock you, but you know, some people they shouldn't quit their day jobs, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. But I don't knock none of it. I love all the new artists, a lot of the new artists that's out. You know what I'm saying? I love what they doing, you know what I'm saying? So, and then to give me a chance to show what I'm able to do to the type of music that they putting out. You know what I'm saying? But still keeping my original flow with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's another thing I meant to ask here. Shoot, I totally forgot it. Oh, I didn't even write it down. We can always edit that little part out of there. Other collabs, anything else that you've worked with other than, you know, like yourself and...
Not really as far as just the GMG family, like Twista, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, of course. We have Grits, you know what I'm saying, he's one of the R&B singers that signed to the GMG label and stuff like that, you know. Got a Showtime, you know what I'm saying, but really what it is I'm really focused on people hearing me. Yeah. And then, you know, the features will come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some features on my projects coming up. I got B-Lo from Do or Die. He on a couple projects, a couple songs that I have. You know what I'm saying? Then I got Superboy, and he's one of the hot up-and-coming artists that's coming out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I got some things popping, man. I'm gonna keep it relevant, you know what I'm saying? But keep it, you know what I'm saying, OG.
Okay. Know? Big shows. What are some of the biggest shows that, like, you've done?
It's too many to name. I put it like this. One of the favorite places that I enjoyed the most to go perform is when me and Twista went to Iraq to perform for the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And we was over there for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just going from different base to different base to different base to perform for all the soldiers. Like, man, finally, man, they got some people come over here rap, man. They always playing this country and doing all, ooh. So we went over there, you know what I'm saying? And then we did so much of a good job, you know what I'm saying? They end up volunteering us for us to come back again a couple years later to go back to perform for the troops. And we was in Kuwait. We stayed in Saddam Hussein's palace and everything, you know what I'm saying? And that was just amazing, you know what I'm saying? This man had gold trimmings on his toilet, on his knobs, and it's just amazing. Man, this man was filthy, man. People don't understand. This man was rich.
I mean, gold is really expensive.
Man, and he just had like knobs, you know what I'm saying? Like your dresser drawer knobs in the kitchen, you pulling out of him. He had them as his knobs, gold. They was all gold. Man, I'm talking about, man, I want to steal a knob or something, but you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But woo, yeah, ooh, boy, I was tempted, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was a blessing to do that for the soldiers. That meant a lot. No matter how long we've been in this music game, I'd have been around the world and back, UK, Russia, London, everywhere. But going over there to do that for them soldiers meant a lot.
Wow, I would imagine that was like a big thing to do.
Yeah, man.
Like a lot of people over there, some of them ain't promised to come back.
Yeah, they're not promised. You know what I'm saying? And they over there fighting for us, you know what I'm saying? And they rocking around with big old rifles and stuff and make sure we straight. We got bulletproof vests on and helmets everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, you got to make sure y'all watch it. And woo, woo, woo. We're like, woo, this is real. This is real. They really killing over there. You know what I'm saying? All this senseless killing over here, man. Them guys over there killing for real, and it's scary.
So going from like base to base, what was like the source of transportation? Was
helicopter.
It was a helicopter? Did they have somebody on like a gun too? Like
the helicopter, they lift us up in the air, you know what I'm saying? And we just go from base to base. You know what I'm saying? They had the guys with the guns making sure wasn't nothing finna be going on. I even went to the front and sat with the pilot, and he was messing with me. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, you sit down, you could be cool, you know what I'm saying? Woo. And they go, oh man, it goes a bogey. And he started doing it. I'm like, wait, whoa. And you know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, we just playing. I was like, man, oh man, y'all can be doing that. I'm too far from home, you know what I'm saying? That's scary, man. But you know what I'm saying? It was a great experience, man. Yeah, great experience.
You've been to Russia, like you said, the UK. You've just been all over.
Yeah, because of the things that Twista do. That music that Twista put out, people love. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of them real MCs that's out there. He rap for real. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, especially like in other places where like it's something that they don't get over there.
But now you surprised that the hip hop fans that's over there overseas is amazing. They love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They love it way harder than you would think. You know what I'm saying? They hear it way more than you think they hearing it. You know what I'm saying? And then they cherish the artists that come over there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we ain't get no trouble. They really have fun with us, and they come out and they support, and they really love the music.
You get security over there too?
Yeah, we get security, yeah.
Really good security? Top of the line, traveling like an Escalade?
Yeah, if we don't take ours with us, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Twista don't draw that type of crowd, you know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, he make baby making music a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he will snap off, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got the guys coming there that want to hit the adrenaline rush, you know what I'm saying? They want to hit an overdose and everything. And, yeah, it's going down, man. We have a ball.
That is amazing. That's like, out of the 3 guests now, you being the third one.
Yeah.
I think, like, this episode alone is like, wow, like... He's getting some names in there now. This is cool.
Yeah, man. We get it popping,
so
man.
Like I said, I mean, I really appreciate you getting out here. Any upcoming shows or anything that you got in the works?
Actually, I got a show myself because, like I said, I just put a single out, too, because I'm making music myself. And I got a show, actually, November 15th with Bone Thugs and Harmony and Project Pat and Crucial Conflict. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going out there and open up for them guys and do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, where's that one going to be at?
It's going to be at Joe's Live in Rosemont.
Joe's
in Rosemont. That's November 15th. You know what I'm saying? And then Twista got a comedy show also too, November 16th. It's a lot of things that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me as myself, I'm excited about that because I get to go out there. I'm not Twista hype man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going out there as an artist and let these people see, boy, I'm finna bring it.
Now, like, when you started to do bigger shows with Twista, did you get to meet any of the people that inspired you, like Tupac, Biggie? I know that you had mentioned that.
I met Biggie a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Met LL. X-Clan, you know what I'm saying, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying. I mean, the list go on and on, man. I've been in this game for a long time, so it's just names, man, that I could, you know what I'm saying. I met Dre before, you know what I'm saying. So it's, yeah, I love it. My favorite group is Outkast.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Outkast.
All time, my favorite duo is Outkast.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, man.
What was the one album? Speaker Box and The Love Below? That disc? Yeah. That one was a good one.
Yeah.
That was something.
I like everything that them boys do.
They have a lot of good stuff out.
Yeah,
I should just leave it at that. Outkast has a lot of good tracks out there.
It's my group.
Let me get this a little bit, burn it a little bit more.
Yeah.
The other thing, before this happened, like what was like a source of income for you? Day job, 9 to 5, something like that?
Streets, man. I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was young. We was young, man. You know, my old man was one of them neighborhood pharmaceutical guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he had it popping, you know what I'm saying? So I had one of them type of lives growing up, seeing, you know what I'm saying, the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, this and that. I'm around them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the life that I had seeing growing up, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But when he passed away in 90, from a heroin overdose.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
sorry to
saying?
hear that.
Yeah, and that triggered a whole nother life that I had no idea was about to come, man. Woo, 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 woo. Them drugs is something else, man. Them drugs something else, man.
I definitely believe that. Any sacrifices that you had to make on your own to kind of get where you're at today?
Yeah, because of the drug problem that I had, because I used to do heroin back in the days, you know what I'm saying? And I had to completely leave the state and leave Twista, everybody behind to go get on my feet to do it the right way. And I had to leave the state. I couldn't do it here.
Just too much familiar.
Too much in this area, you know what I'm saying? So I pretty much went to the country, you know what I'm saying, and worked a factory job, and I started being a trash man and stuff like that, doing regular things to survive, because no matter what I was going through, I still had kids to take care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was my strength right there, them kids, you know.
How many kids you got?
10.
10 kids.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I got a nice amount. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's quite a bit amount. So, like, those are the ones that I guess you finally came to that point, like, I need to be here for them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Putting it in a simpler term.
Yeah, let me get the hell on away from so I can.
Yeah.
I don't want them to see me.
Yeah.
Looking raggedy, looking crazy, when they used to see me on TV and doing shows with Twista. You know, you can't. No. Let me go get it together and come back and get it right. And that's what I did.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the 90s was probably a really good time period, too, to be involved with music.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because we dropped Adrenaline Rush, man, and it was on and popping. You know what I'm saying? But I missed a lot of things that was going on once Adrenaline Rush dropped, because that was right at the peak of me starting to get high. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was there. It's just that after a while I had to disappear.
Yeah.
So he can go ahead and do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never with bringing nobody down or making somebody look bad. I just disappeared. He didn't know where the hell I went. I just left. You know what I'm saying? I called him. Maybe, I think I might have called that man about 5-6 years later. He's like, man, where you at? What happened? Where you at? Yeah, I disappeared and had to go get a job and do it right. Came back, bam, bam, 05. End of 05, 06, slow jams pop, we get back together. We've been together ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good success story almost.
Oh, man.
If I can word it out that way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love it, man.
So, fast forwarding a little bit further here, where was I going to be at here? Do you have like some advice for people that are trying to come up in, in like the rap game?
Be serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Be serious about it. Pretty much use the internet, because it's there for you. It's so much opening to the world and the universe that you could do pretty much anything you want at a push of a button, so everybody can see you. Work it. Work the internet. Work your social medias. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, 91, when we came out, wasn't no social media. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't none of that going on when me and T hit this scene. Man, please. Right now, they got it made. Them labels will come to you, you get it popping, you get it done right. Yeah. Use that internet. Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put so much music out that it's so many artists out here. You got to keep up. You know what I'm saying? We OGs, and we still, you know what I'm saying, we still learning how to try to keep up with the time, you know what I'm saying? But we put so much hard work in that T got his fan base that we still getting more and more newer fans every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people like, okay, who is Twista? Well, this and this and that. And now I'm putting out my singles and stuff like this, and you know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. We having some fun right now. We having fun with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So like, scratching the throat. I'm sure like your way of effective marketing when you were coming up in it was, tapes, hand them out to people, find some way of advertising.
Yeah. Tapes. Yeah, going to, you know what I'm saying? put in them trunks and going in them trunks, man, going to certain areas, standing out there, letting people see you, you know what I'm saying? Going to the radio stations, going to the record stores, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we walking in them, we going in them places, you know what I'm saying? We ain't calling, you know what I'm saying? We ain't FaceTiming, no computer, nothing. We there in the people's face. Because that's how you keep a lot of your fan base, because a lot of people still, they want to see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you could do your thing on your phone or wherever, how you do whatever on your social media, but people still believe in seeing the person live right there. You know what I'm saying? And we believe in that. We believe in that.
Where would you say like a lot of like your bigger fan base is at?
We got a lot of fan base in L.A., Minnesota. We love going to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? New York was a fan base for it. Was always hard for me and Twista in New York because back then they wasn't ready for the way he was just rapping that fast. And they used to just look at us like we was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we was so good on that stage when we performed. They couldn't do nothing but just honor what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of places, man, everywhere. I can't even name it. Hawaii, London, you know what I'm saying? St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? All over Detroit, you know, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not one place because we've been doing it for so long. The love is big.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet that alone just gives you like that pump.
Yeah.
You know, like
right along with just loving the music.
You're the hype man, obviously. You go out there, you get everybody pumped up. Like I bet that's something that like you enjoy like the most.
Yes, I love it.
Seeing how one person, and you guys ain't doing like, you know, small shows, you know, 500, 600 people. You guys are, you know.
Yeah, we doing thousands of people, you know what I'm saying?
So to get all those people hyped up and, you know, start hands up,
and they singing they singing them hooks, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. It's beautiful. It's a lovely feeling, man. Nothing more better than that.
That's insane. I honestly, like, even myself, I can't even imagine going somewhere and having to pump up thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Yes,
you know, in these big venues, and
I love it, man. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
I bet that's like the adrenaline rush. No pun intended there.
Yeah.
I bet that's the adrenaline rush.
But it is. It is. That's my adrenaline rush, man.
Gets you just up, going.
Yes, knowing that they ready for us, man, I'm like, okay, man, I can't if we give it to them.
Now, at the Festival of Lakes, I did spend a lot of my time in the back there, drinking my beers, everything, having some fun. Crowd there, was that something that you kind of pumped up there too?
And which one?
Festival of the Lakes, the one who was in Hammond last year.
Oh yeah. I turned it up. Yeah.
Because remember, I had messaged you when I found out that he was going to be there, and I'm like, hey, like, you can be at the show today. And then I finally caught up with you in the backstage there.
Yeah, that's man. That's what we do, man. I get it. I get it. The crowd ready so my partner can come out there and attack, and then we gonna attack together. I love that, man. Nothing better than that. Nothing better than that.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with some more Hash Time with my guest, Camille.
Get it.
Hi, I'm Toby Jones from Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage. And I'm proud to announce my new Steph Curry Chicken Playoff Special. It's a whole chicken drenched in a spicy curry sauce. Then I throw it at you from 27 feet away. Splash. Now, friends, you may ask yourself, how come we ain't got no LeBron meal? Well, what has LeBron ever done for Toby? At least Steph is out there representing my jingle. LeBron too busy pushing Kia. Hell, I ain't seen a brother get so much attention for a Korean car since Rodney King. And now you can enjoy a spicy curry chicken or family foot rub at home with my new Jones Spicy Curry Barbecue and Foot Rub Chicken Sauce. Wherever fine sauces are sold. Jones Barbecue and Foot.
Yeah. Back in effect, baby.
There we go. Hey, everybody, we are back now again with Be Hype, another good episode of Hash Time. I'm your host, Mike Escamilla. Where we left off at, we were talking about you being the hype man, being the guy that pumps everybody up, you know.
Getting them ready for the main event, the man to come out and do what he got to do, you know what I'm saying? So I love doing that, you know.
Biggest venue where you had to pump up a bunch of people?
Actually, it's one of them we just did with Snoop. And I think we was in, it might have been, it was in Springfield, Illinois, not too long ago. It was with Snoop. And it was outside, and it was ridiculous amount of people out there. I couldn't even tell you how many people was out there. Actually, y'all might have seen some of the footage because that's the show when Twista did the sign language thing with the lady when she was speeding and he was rapping and she was doing with the hand gestures with the sign language and she was keeping up with one of the songs that he was doing.
Really?
And it was amazing. Yeah. It was all on TMZ and everything, man. It was amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she was moving. Her hands was going right with his lyrics.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he holds a world record.
Yeah,
the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, he held it for a long time. But I think another guy ended up breaking it, but he's from out of Chicago. He can break it if he wants to, but he held it for so long. Then another young cat from Chicago came, so he left it like, well, I'm gonna let another young cat. Plus he's from the crib, so he let him go ahead and keep that.
What was it? It was 593 syllables.
593 syllables in like a minute or 60 seconds or something like that. He could have went faster though. He just did it to beat Daddy Freddie's speed record at the time.
I don't even think I can do 500 plus syllables in
I can't either.
minute.
Look, I can't either. People like, how you keep up with them? Man, we practice, and I know them, so
Yeah, so
that helps.
You know exactly how his flow is.
Yeah,
and you
where
can
I
kind
need
of,
to, where I need
right
to come in at,
you
know what I'm saying? Well, I know he finna dip and take that little break and breath and do his little thing. He might throw up a finger or something. Then I, come in. He might, strike a pose. You know what I'm saying? But we be up there having the ball, man.
Any times you're just out in let's just throw out there downtown Chicago. You go to a restaurant maybe. Anybody maybe you see working in a restaurant or maybe you go outside for a little bit and someone says, hey, you're B-Hype.
I don't go outside a lot.
Really?
No, I don't go out. People crazy. I don't go out. I stay out here in these suburbs. I stay in that studio. If I ain't in that studio, me and T running around doing what we have to do to keep this thing going. So, but I don't hang out in them clubs or go downtown. Plus, I'm too far, what I'm saying? And that drive, from where I'm at to go all the way downtown just to go out and hang out and and then have to take that consequence on something happening coming all the way back to, what I'm saying, as far as where we got to go to. So, we just chill out and relax. Unless it's something very important, like a lot of artists come in town, and they invite us out, then we'll go out and go to the artist events and sometimes, but majority of the time, man, we in the studio, we too far away from all that.
So the show in Springfield that you did with Snoop Dogg, did you guys go out afterwards anywhere?
No.
As one, or you just shot straight up home?
Man, we went out there and rocked all them people, did what we had to do, and we brought our ass back home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we have to do. See, we didn't done the life of, what I'm saying, when we first started rapping, man, come on, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go to the clubs, and then after the show, we're gonna go, we didn't, you know what I'm saying, we didn't did all that, what I'm saying, once you start getting older and realize that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of bull crap happens a lot of times at them after hours event, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And majority of the time, you ain't really supposed to have your ass in them in the first place. You need to just go do your thing and get on home, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's cool, but a lot of times it's not, because people don't know how to act no more. They can't have a good time. And, once one person get too drunk, next to know this person has stepped on this person's foot, this person did this person done that, Everybody too arrogant right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feeling themselves. Ain't nobody throwing out a lot of love to each other. We need a lot of love in this world. That's what's going on right now. We don't have enough love.
I think that's how we really do need it.
Yeah.
You think about it, because just I feel like just so many people now are just at somebody's throat for no reason.
For no reason.
And just
for
out there.
For views, for likes, That's the new drug. You know what I'm saying? The new drug is the likes.
Yeah.
Likes and views. That's the new cocaine and the new pill, whatever you want to call it, whatever the power for his drug it is out there, the views, people looking and see how many likes and they got and views, That's their dopamine. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
And then they want to post more.
And they want to post more and get more, and not realizing you let a whole day go past, worry about what somebody else doing on social media, and not worry about your own life.
Yeah.
Because everybody's life ain't what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of sayings, people saying that post to be. I like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good post. You know what I'm saying?
That flew right over my head.
See,
the
it
first
flew over
time.
your head, didn't you? See, that's what I'm saying.
I could take fault on that. That flew right over my head the first time. And
everybody in life ain't what
post.
it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of just do it. I don't give a shit how many likes I get on something. You know, how many shares, views.
Yeah.
I just check it because when you think about it, it's gonna die at some point.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna stay up forever.
Yeah. I can't see. I be trying, but I can't just see myself sitting all day with a goddamn phone in my face. You know what I'm saying?
It was different when MySpace was a thing. You'd have to go get your computer, but
right.
That like shot people to sit at the computer all day.
Yeah.
And just constantly be on MySpace and
right. And it just slowly gravitated to something else to the point where people not paying attention to each other. Because, it's so crazy, man, being in a restaurant or being somewhere in a store when people used to talk to each other and you seeing everybody doing this now.
Just on their phone. Scrolling, not acknowledging people.
Not even looking, you know what I'm saying? It's tripped out being in them restaurants doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, because I go out to eat and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just tripped out when you go in the restaurants and see them people just doing that. I'm like, wow, people not even paying attention no more. It makes you sick. That what makes me don't be on the social media as much as a person should be or an artist should be. Because sometimes I see normal life and I be like, ugh, his phone. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's the way of life. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like nothing's real in those moments unless if it's posted on something. So like if you're in like a restaurant or you're at like an amusement park like Six Flags, or like if you're downtown like the Sears Tower, like
they post everything.
Yeah,
I done seen people post them being on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. I know you didn't. I know, Mike. I know you didn't see it, man. I know you didn't see it. People have been posting on the toilet, all type of stuff, man. I'm like, wow, you really got to post this? What is you gonna gain from this?
That's very true. But like, think of it though too. Like MySpace was the thing for a long time. A lot of artists were, getting out of MySpace a lot, and a lot of people too that weren't really coming up a lot were putting their music on MySpace, and a lot of people, now in this part here, and in the past 12, 13 years, we got where we are today because we put it on MySpace.
Of course, it helps. I'm not knocking it. Because I had MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got it on it too. You know what I'm saying? But some people get on there and just act a natural born fool. You know what I'm saying? They get out their body. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't with all that,
But
nah.
MySpace ended up dying. What was that? In like 08, 09, MySpace died. And everybody, migrated over to Facebook.
Yeah, it went so fast. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was saying something about MySpace the other day. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And you probably can go on your MySpace right now. You can probably have so much stuff on there and pictures on there. Man, I wish I could find my MySpace page. It's going down. I'm going to find mine because trust me.
You can find it somewhere.
You find it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because just to see the stuff that you were doing back then on the MySpace up until now, that alone is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
And like the thing with it too is like I feel like events, which like I appreciate, like guys like you and Twista and all these other people that still go out and do shows.
Yeah.
Because that takes people out of that area where now like I'm here, I'm seeing somebody who I wanted to see live. Only reason why my phone's out because I want to get some pictures. Yeah. Maybe tag a location, but for the most part, like if I go to a concert, my focus is on what I paid my hard-earned money for to go see.
Because it's a lot of artists like Madonna. If you go to a Madonna concert, she has people that works there in the arena that locks your phones up. She got cases that you have to put your phone in the case and they close it and lock it up. But you could take it with you. You could take your phone with you, but ain't no using it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what Madonna's doing at her shows.
Wow.
And at the end of the show, You know what I'm saying? You go back to, on your way out or whatever, you go back and they unlock the magnet thing. And if you need to use your phone, I'm hearing if you need to use your phone while you're at the event, they got an area where you go to use your phone. But it's a person right there that's going to unlock your phone, wait till you get through using it, and put it back in your in that case and lock it back up. And then you can go back. So, yeah, she ain't playing.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
It's a lot of artists. It's a lot of artists starting to do that, man. Because once you get to the point where you can just pick up your phone, you can go on Facebook, you can go everywhere and see a live concert, that stops artists' money. Because why go to the concert when somebody finna post it on their phone, and you can sit there and watch a whole show?
That takes the thrill away from it.
Yeah.
That's
some people enjoy that though. A lot of people do that.
There are some bands and some artists who like I will still like look up like a live performance from them like on like YouTube or something, but just because like I'm not saying like I wish I was there. Well, yeah, I guess I do wish I was there, but something that I couldn't be there to see because it was like somewhere like in
if you're
Russia
not, it's unfortunate if you can't be there.
Yeah.
Then of course that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But if you're able to get there to go to the shows, you just forget it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ever miss the Twista show, you're missing it. A live show. We gets it in. I love looking at Redman and Method Man show. If you ever been to a Redman, Method Man, them guys go hard. You know what I'm saying? They get it in. I love to see artists still perform, Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about swag up there on stage because a lot of artists swag it out, which ain't nothing wrong with it. But people come here to see you perform. They pay their money to see you do they jams, and they want to see you perform the motherfucker. They don't want to see you up there holding your nuts and just chilling back. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era where we performed. That's all.
Method Man and Redman.
Oh yeah,
I seen Wu-Tang Clan Riot Fest 2014.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was something I was
Wu-Tang,
like, this is what I want to see.
Yeah.
There's something about this point in my life. This is who I want to see because I might never get an opportunity to see them.
And it's the same way with us. Yeah. Them old school artists like that, me and Twista be amazed when we see them. Like, man, wow. And they'll be amazed when they see T. They be like, man, T. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know. We be like, man, do you understand? You is who you are. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. They, it's a good feeling, man. It's lovely. It's lovely.
I don't even know if words could even like describe that.
Yeah,
when you think about it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's something that's like totally. It goes by off of like how you feel, and it's really hard to put out everything you feel from like getting that boost of something.
Yeah.
Like this is something that I like doing, and I can't even describe it.
Of course, yeah.
The only thing I can say is pretty much after every episode, I have to go out and have a cigarette. Like, that hit the spot.
Yeah, of course. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel because we do it in what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's like your bread and butter there. Like, you constantly get that.
Yes.
Do you think like the style that you guys have out right now, it's obviously it's totally different from a lot of like the newer stuff that's coming around. Mm-hmm. You think that's gonna be something that's gonna be around and effective for a long time?
Of course, yeah.
And still just influence? Like you think maybe there's a 9-year-old right now and maybe got like an album with like you and Twista.
Yeah.
And he hears it and it's inspiring him every day.
Oh yeah, we
wants to keep that style going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we keep that.
You think like that's something that's gonna be?
Yeah, we hear it all the time now. We constantly hear it every day, all the time. People, man, your flow, man, is the reason why y'all did this. The way y'all rap like this is the reason why I started. Well, just hearing that coming from people, man, that feels so good. Like, and you know what I'm saying? We're like, wow, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we remember when we were shorties like that, going up to the people that we looked up to. You know what I'm saying? So for people to come up like to us to say the same thing to us, it's amazing. Like, wow, for real. So, that what keeps us going. The music alone, the love for the music keep us going.
Okay. That's, man.
Yeah. Love the music, man.
one thing, we are going to be running out of time a little bit. One thing I would like to do is I know you got a couple of singles that are out.
Yeah, man.
Are you going to be putting out?
Yeah.
Can we get some of the people that are going to be tuning into this? Can we maybe get them?
Yeah. I get you a little sneak peek. I get you a little sneak peek. You know, I've been smoking. I've been getting my little drink on. You know what I'm saying? Sipping a little bit, but it's called feel good music.
Feel good music.
You know what I'm saying? It's called Fire Smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's my jam, man.
What was there's an album from Outkast, Cadillac Music? No, that's a song. No.
That's a song.
Cadillac Music. And then you got Feel Good Music.
Yeah. That's my favorite rap duo, Outkast.
We got that track ready?
We're ready.
Let's go ahead. Let's get this.
Let's go.
The fire I smoke, fire. Get high as you want. Get high as you fire I smoke. Get high as you fire smoke. Get high as the fire I smoke.
Let's go. It's for all the marijuana smokers out there, pharmaceutical. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy B-Hype the Verbal. Check it out. All I want is the money. Don't let nothing fool you. You can keep them hoes. I'd rather meet you at the jeweler. Sipping on the high-tech smoking Girl Scout cookies. Been getting high for a long time. Sure that you ain't messing with a rookie. Puff pass. That's a ritual. Nigga smoking through the bone. I got hash for that ass. Better get you gone. Tell me what you smoking on. Chiba. I feel it all in my body. Drop top, 2-seater, and I know the two hottest. They pop a mollies so they tripping with me. Putting hickeys on the body when they kick it with me. Smoke the best of the best with fat, yes, always blessed. And the body high messing with me. Look alone when I get it popping. Faded in the studio when I get it dropping. High as hell, you know how this fire smell. It's your boy B-Hype the Verbal, you know. That fire I smoke. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to boy Super, you know what I'm saying? UJ baby. UG baby, we going down. Your boy B-Hype the Verbal. GMG in the building, Smoke. Yeah. It's feel good music, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's my brother right there, UG baby. You know what I'm saying? That's another one of the hot Chicago artists. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out. And I'm trying to keep it young, man. I'm keeping the youth around us. Shout out to my little brother Sonny Woods. You know what I'm saying? He keep the youth around me and Twista to keep us going. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Well, hey, B-Hype, thanks for coming out today for this episode.
Yeah, man.
Really appreciate it. And also, too, thank you for kind of giving us that little sneak peek.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm just grooving.
Listeners are going to love it.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it, man. Hey,
I hope so, man.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Appreciate y'all, man. Turn up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this episode. Once again, shout out to our guest today, B-Hype, the hype man for Twista.
You did.
In studio today. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with another one.
Fire smoke. Get high as you fire.